Hi, my name is Karina, and I help you find your magic so that you can live a life that you truly love. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to not be afraid of creating unwanted things in your life. So, when we first learn that our thoughts and feelings create our reality, this can feel incredibly empowering because now we know that everything that we are experiencing in our lives has been created by us. And therefore, if there's something that's unwanted in our experience, all we have to do is turn within and redirect our attention to what we want, and then we'll get a different experience. However, the flip side of this is that it can also feel like a lot of responsibility, and it can even feel sometimes like a burden because you start to realize how powerful you are, and you start to feel like you need to really control the direction of your attention and turn away from those unwanted things so that they don't manifest in your experience. So now you know that external action is not what gets you the results that you want. You know that the inner world is what creates the outer world. However, that same surface level side of you, that ego self that was trying to do all of that external action, is now trying to control your inner world. It's trying really hard to focus on wanted things over unwanted things, and it's bringing up a lot of resistance. And as a result, you might actually experience more of the unwanted in your life. So, how do we change this? How do we deal with this? Well, what we do is we realize that this entire process is actually about surrendering rather than controlling. And so don't get me wrong, there is a degree of intentionality and discipline and dedication that's required in order to direct your attention effectively and create your reality. You're learning a new habit to create from the inside out, and that takes some dedication, it takes consistency. But at the same time, there's really this missing piece here, which is that you're actually surrendering to who you really are. And that surrendering, that act of surrendering, is what is doing the creating. That's the real power behind all of this. So you may be thinking as you hear this that surrendering is much easier said than done. And I completely understand that perspective, which is why I think what I'm about to explain is going to help make it easier for you to actually surrender. So the truth is that you do not need to worry about creating bad things because at your core, you are good. There's nothing bad within you when you're linked up to who you truly are. So Abraham Hicks, who's a well-known law of attraction teacher, will often talk about this stream of well-being, and all you need to do is to surrender to this stream of well-being in order to manifest what you want. And I would go a step further and say that this stream of well-being, this presence of well-being, is actually within you. And it's actually a more fundamental part of you than that surface level ego side that's involved in the day-to-day. So when you really own that, when you really own this pure love consciousness as the more fundamental part of you, and you're linked up to that more often throughout the day, then surrendering will become so natural, and you'll be able to manifest everything that you want into the world so much more easily. So the evidence that shows you that you are this pure love consciousness, that you are all good, is that when you think an unwanted thought, you feel that discord within you, and you feel that discomfort within you. So it's actually more natural for you to think of the wanted thoughts than the unwanted thoughts. And so that is how you can conceptualize this idea of surrendering. So the key here is to know that you are all good, and when you link up to who you really are, you won't even be able to perceive unwanted things. So right now you might be fighting against those unwanted things, kind of pushing against them, but still keeping them in your awareness subconsciously. But then once you're linked to who you truly are, once you're surrendering, you don't even, it's not even in your awareness, those unwanted things. the good things, the things that you want to see in your world and in the world around you, are all that you can perceive of. So just remember that it is completely natural for you to embody the highest concept that you can think of for yourself. That's completely natural. Your dearest dreams, your deepest desires are all so natural for you to step into. And when you do that, you'll be able to see it out in the physical world so much more quickly, so much more effortlessly. Now, a great way to get more connected and more aware of who you really are is to meditate. And I'm going to be including a video that I have on how to meditate down in the description box below. When you do this, you're able to surrender more easily. You're able to then cultivate that sense of presence and that awareness of the greater part of you. With that, thank you so much for watching. Remember your magic. Know that you are meant to manifest your dream life right here, right now. So much love. Talk to you soon.